Today is the last week of Ashley's school, not her like going to school, but her teaching at school. And so they are doing like a party potluck type thing. And so I woke up this morning to the smell of pork in a crock pot that had been there for hours. And I am now bringing it into her later in the day so that way they can have that during lunch. And she also requested to bring Zootopia, which was really funny because Baby Chick saw me grab Zootopia and saw me bring it in the car, and she's like, wait, what are we doing? Why are you taking my movie? She was like very nervous about what I was doing with her movie, so I had to explain to her, it's for mommy's kids, for mommy's students, they're just gonna watch it and borrow it and get back. I'm like, can we share? Took a little bit getting used to because she's not really good at that whole sharing thing. That's a only child problem. So anyways, that's why my car smells like crock pot roast beef right now. Not that you can smell it, but trust me, it does. Why? So you might remember from the other day, me and Baby Chick headed to check out some dirt bike gear. Look at me. Very nice. That will protect your head. How's it fit? Fits great. Looks good. Should Daddy try it on? I actually didn't end up buying anything that day, partly because I was gonna go check out prices online and see if I could get a better deal online. And secondly, Baby Chick's not the easiest person to shop with. She was getting pretty ADD, so I didn't get to spend as much time there as I wanted. So that's why I'm back here at Cycle Gear. Not sponsored, but I've brought my helmet and my other stuff because I want to get their feedback on if I can use my street gear for riding a dirt bike, because I'm really cheap and I don't want to have to buy all new gear. So we'll see what they say, but hopefully I can use a lot of my same gear, gloves, and all that kind of stuff. All right, so I think I've decided on these boots, the O'Neill Element boots. I'm just trying to figure out which size I want, either 11 or 12, because I don't want it to be too tight, but I also don't want it to be too loose. And I'm new at this, so I'm just trying to figure out what'll work best, but I think this is the boot I'm gonna get, is the O'Neill Element boot. I don't really feel the front of the foot, but this one hugs my actual foot better than this one does. I feel like this one's a little bit, might be too loose for the foot area, but I think this is probably the better bet. Alright, I did it. I got a new pair of the O'Neill boots. I did end up getting those O'Neill boots. Wow, sorry, that is way underexposed. I did end up getting those Element O'Neill boots. I think they're gonna work out well. They're a little bit more waterproof, and up here it gets pretty wet, so I'm hoping those work pretty well. Obviously, they're not the most expensive boots there, but that was my point. I wanted to get a good deal and get a good pair of boots, but not break the bank. Well, this is gonna put a damper on me going dirt bike riding today. We're good. All right, you guys, if you couldn't tell, actually you can't because that thing's right in the way, but I am hauling the dirt bike, and this is my first time loading and driving with the dirt bike on the trailer. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. One, I haven't towed something in a while. And two, it's totally gonna judge my abilities of tying something down. Luckily, I don't have to go on the freeway or anything like that. It's just back roads, but that might even be worse because of bumps and turns and stuff like that. So hopefully it stays upright until we get there. But I am very excited because that means that this is gonna be the day I go on my first off-road trail ride with my brand new dirt bike. Well, brand new to me. So anyways, wish me luck. Ah! feel like my GPS is taking me out into the middle of nowhere to kill me. Which I guess makes sense since a dirt bike trail would be out in the middle of nowhere, but still, it's a bit creepy, yet beautiful at the same time. All right, I've made it to the Jones Creek off-road vehicle area, and there is one other truck here. And unfortunately, it started raining again and the clouds have rolled in, which is a bummer because I looked at the like minute-by-minute forecast and it said we were gonna have like a 2-hour window where there was gonna be no rain in this area. I know you can never trust the weather people, but I was thinking, oh, it's only a half an hour away. They gotta be able to judge the weather a half an hour away, but I guess I was wrong. Oh well, I'm here. I'm gonna ride at least for a little bit, go through the trails, just get a feel for things. I'm a little bit nervous though because I've heard riding in mud is much, much more difficult, so we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Alright, first time out. So far it's going pretty good. I killed it maybe once or twice because I've got stuck on some of those slick logs, but my feet are soaking wet because I've been going through some of these huge puddles. But I think I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting a little bit better. The thing I'm not good at is standing, because as a street rider you sit the whole time, or at least 90% of the time, and as a dirt bike rider it's supposed to be the opposite. You're supposed to stand as much as possible, which is really confusing for me. So I'm trying to get used to standing. It's just really difficult. So far I think it's going pretty well. I'm staying on this easy loop. You might recognize the same thing over and over again because there's this like fenced loop area that I can just kind of know that I can handle it and go around and around until I get comfortable standing. The other hard thing about this is the first time I've ever been in riding boots, and I can't shift worth crap. Like, I can't feel my toe get underneath it, and it's like I have to like try and bend my foot and it just doesn't work, and so I'm having issues shifting as well. So that and this scenery is amazing. I mean, this is awesome. It's worth the wetness to be out here. And actually look at that, the sun's peeking through now. It's gorgeous out here. I can't wait to come out when it's like not wet, and then it'd be way more enjoyable. Anyways, it's really fun though. So far, so good. So I'm not quite sure how I want to edit together these dirt bike sequences, whether I want to have like just raw uncut footage so you guys can see how horrible I am at riding, or if I want to edit together all of the like
least shaky spots and make a montage. So in this video I kind of decided to do a little bit of both. So you guys just kind of saw a montage of me first learning to ride, and this trail right here is me going out on the more real advanced trails. So I left the beginner area and went out on the trail that actually leads up the mountain just to kind of see how I could do. And I went alright, you know, I didn't do great, but I did better than I thought I was gonna do. So anyways, here is part of the raw uncut footage. There was like a half an hour of footage, so I didn't figure you guys wanted to watch the whole thing, but here's some little snippets of it in case you are interested. Also, let me know down below in the comments, what kind of dirt bike footage do you like to see? Do you like the montages where it's just a quick, you know, 2-3 minute montage? Or do you like 5-10 minutes of raw, uncut footage where you're hearing the dirt bike and seeing how horrible I am at riding? Let me know down below in the comments. Well, I made it back all in one piece, and this weather took a massive change. Look at this. From horrible rainy to beautiful sunny blue skies. Unfortunately, the first half of the day it was raining, so I am soaking wet, but I am happy to say I am pretty pleasantly surprised with how well I did for my first time out. Not gonna lie, I killed it. Not gonna lie, I tipped over once on one of the more intense tracks. Overall, way better than I thought I was gonna do, so I'd say it's a good success. But Ash and Baby Chick are already back home because the last trail took way longer than I thought it was going to. One of these trails just started going up and up and up and up. I thought it would turn around, it never did. So then I had to take one of the logging gravel roads back down. So I should already be home, but I'm not, and I gotta load up, pack up, change, and drive home. So sorry I'm gonna be a little bit late, babe, but it was a good day. Unfortunately, now I have to clean the bike. By the way, people who know how to tie up dirt bikes, let me know if I did this right. I watched some videos, so I think I got it right. I have this strap running up to just above the fork there. Same thing on this side, running up to the fork there. And then I have this strap in the back to try and keep the tire from swaying left and right. Let me know if that's right, but that's how the videos I watched told me to do it. Nice work.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up. Click that button. Oh yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Whew. I wasn't already tired enough.